Hello, guys, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be bringing the latest transfer update for FC Barcelona. We are beginning with Ansu Fati, as PSG and Atletico Madrid are still very much attentive to the 35 million rated Barca forward situation. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Joao Felix, as Atletico Madrid are still ready for the player to depart, as Barca continue to show interest, and Atletico still rating him at 50 million. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. A lot has been written about the future of Barca forward Ansu Fati during the ongoing transfer window. For the longest part, it appeared that the 20-year-old La Masia graduate would be sold by the club due to their financial situation and his dwindling returns over the past couple of seasons. However, that stance has seemingly changed in recent weeks, with FC Barcelona now said to be leaning towards keeping hold of Ansu, whose market value currently stands at 35 million euros. But that has not even stopped the interested parties from keeping a close eye on Fati's situation in Catalonia, with still more than 2 weeks left in the transfer window. Indeed, as per Mundo Deportivo, Ansu Fati has emerged as a subject of interest for Barca's La Liga rivals Atletico Madrid and League One champions PSG. But both Atletico and PSG are likely to lose a forward in the coming days, with Joao Felix and Neymar pushing for exits, interestingly, to join FC Barcelona. As such, both clubs are keeping a close eye out on the market for replacements, with Ansu Fati emerging as a target to the pair. Given that the 20-year-old Spanish international is not a surefire starter, under Xavi Hernandez, Atleti and PSG wish to take advantage of that to convince him. As iterated earlier, though, Barcelona are counting on Fati heading into the new season. The club's coaching staff, including Xavi, believes that the youngster is on the pathway to returning to his best form. They are happy with the improvement Fati has been showing, both physically and mentally. However, at the same time, the report adds that the Catalan Giants are not rolling out a sale, as there is plenty of time still left in the window and circumstances could change. The Blaugrana are, after all, looking to bring in a big name player. Joao Felix now looks close, according to reports, as Neymar's move to Al Hilal is already finalized. So let's see how things will go for Fati, as the player's future still remains undecided. I've always said I wish Ansu Fati stays at Barca because I believe he still has a quality to be a Barca player. Despite his poor form last season, I don't think they should just rush into decisions like selling Fati now. Yes, we understand that the club needs money, but I don't think Ansu Fati should be that player now for Barca to cash in on. Why are players like Ferran Torres not still spoken about by the media? Why are players like Eric Garcia not being considered to be sold? Why? Like, it still baffles me, isn't it? It baffles me. There are players that are worse off, that they should be sold for Barca to bring in some revenue. But Barca are not talking about that. They are talking about Fati. When we don't even have goal scorers. If Lewandowski is not in his good form, then we are finished. Who is there who can score goals like Lewandowski? We saw last season, I think the second half of last season, after the World Cup break, Lewandowski's form dropped off drastically. Barca started winning 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Luckily enough, the defense was so good that we were not conceding that often. That is why the games were mostly 1-0. Barca racked up 11 1-0 victories. 11. And I think that defense really helped us. If we want to bring out, outline one key factor that helped us to win that La Liga title last season was more of the defense. We had the best defense in Europe, right? Domestically, we had the best defense. we consider just 20 goals. I mean, it was such a great season defensively, and I think we were just so lucky, despite Lewandowski not being in his good form, to score the goals that he used to scoring, where we still went and still tried to squeeze goals from elsewhere and have our 1-0 victories. Poor performances, but still helped us to win the title. But this season, Javi should be very careful because if you are talking about Ansu Fati, I think Ansu Fati is prolific. The season just begun, and I don't think we'll start judging Ansu Fati from last season. But at least the fact that they have seen an improvement from towards end of last season to the preseason in the USA, I think that's already a sign that Fati is coming back to his brilliant best. And selling Fati is a big, big mistake. If they want to go for sales, there's Ferran Torres there who have been a flop all through, but they don't want to talk about that. And of course, we have Eric Garcia. What the hell is Eric Garcia still doing when for players like Frank here have left the club? Who is more better? Because he's not from La Masia. Because he's not from La Masia, Frank here had to leave. But I don't think that's ideal. I think things should be done the right way. Ansu Fati should be given another chance. I believe he deserves to stay. To be given another, except that this season Ansu Fati does not perform well, then maybe we can start saying, all right, maybe Javi has a right to sell him, but they should chill. Then on to the final story of discussion. As Atletico Madrid continue to find a solution for Barca target Joao Felix, a report from COPE has emerged that there are in fact no purchase offers for the Portuguese at the moment. So the Rojiblancos plan to loan him on a team like Barca in order to increase his market value and sell him at the end of the 2023-24 season. Right now, a team from Saudi Arabia, Al Hilal to be particular, has made a move for the player worth 15 million a season on a loan, but Atletico consider this a very tame approach. Over the past couple of weeks, it has been learned that Al Hilal and the manager, George Jesus, personally approached Felix to change his mind, to change his intention, but the former Benfica man is only dreaming to play for Barca. Felix, who spent previous season on loan at Chelsea, has been quite vocal about his desire to join Barca. Going by his word, he said, I would love to play at Barca. Barca have always been my first choice and I would love to join. It was always my dream to play there since I was a kid. If it happens, it definitely will be a dream come true for me. Barca very much have Joao Felix in their radar, but doubts continue to persist about the move, mainly due to Xavi Hernandez. With Dembele moving to PSG, Barca have thought of signing Felix, whose market value stands at 50 million euros. In fact, reports suggested that they would be willing to cover his entire season salary, reported to be around 16 million, but with a condition that they would not pay any loan fee. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.